afternoon, Oviedo. I'm Kaylin Herbett. Today is Thursday, September 10th. Last year, for the first time, Oviedo High went through a mandatory mental health training program. This was a requirement set forth by the Florida legislature. Reporter Julia Hoffman, along with photographers Brooke Kulo and Margaret Femininio, put together this story that was aired last February.
In the summer of 2019, the Florida Board of Education passed an initiative requiring mandatory mental health training for students in grades 6 through 12. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, about half of all mental illness cases begin by age 14, and of the youth who live with a mental illness condition, less than half receive the services they need.
From the mental health training, I hope the students learn how to identify a student who might need help or to identify in themselves if they need to go get assistance.
Though the county selected the content of the training, how the schools would work in the required 5 hours of instruction was left primarily to them. Oviedo High chose a modified block schedule over the course of 2 days.
The schools themselves didn't pick the actual curriculum. The district chose to use the EverFi platform. Each school is different, so we all have specific needs on our campuses. We thought it would be best if we did it in 2 days, and that's why we blocked up those 2 days so that we could have more time to give the instructional materials to students.
But for some students, 5 hours of online content in 2 days proved to be a strain on their attention spans.
It was just projected on the screen, and I felt that I wasn't very engaged, and so I kind of found myself not really paying attention to most of the presentation. I think that one thing that impacted me when we did the mock DUI last year was that it was students that we knew and we loved, and we grew up in the same town with them, and to see them be killed in a car accident of driving under the influence, it was emotional for a lot of students, and it actually made us think wow, these are real people. This really happens. I need to be more aware of what's going on.
I think in the future, I definitely think it needs to be a little bit more personal. I think ideally it would, if we had a one-on-one environment, each student do their own. We don't have that at Oviedo yet, but really that's ideal.
Having real people giving you the information, real people in front of you, people who you can see and talk to after if you choose to.
But as this training is an annual requirement, the hope is that over time the awareness it brings will pay dividends for Florida's youth.
As the students graduate and grow and come back and live in our community, they're going to be much more educated about mental illness and be more aware.
For WROR-TV, I'm Julia Hoffman.
If you're passionate about civil service, apply to become a member of the Youth Advisory Council. There will be 12 students chosen from Oviedo and Hagerty High. If interested, email oviedoyac@gmail.com for the application link and apply by Friday, September 18th. Attention anyone interested in athletic training. Please go to the athletic training room located in Building 4 on Black Days to obtain an application form. Do you still have your library books from last year? Now is the time to return them. There is no fine or penalty for late books. However, you will be charged for the cost of the book if it is not returned soon. Any questions? See Ms. Tibbetts in the Media Center. That's all we have for you today, Oviedo. Have a great Thursday. Go Lions!